Okay, I wanted to jump on here tonight and do what we're calling the critical movie review. Tonight's movie is Death Proof, starring Kurt Russell and directed by Quentin Tarantino. And when I hear those names, there's pretty lofty expectations right off the bat. And this movie definitely has plenty of disturbing moments. Such as when Kurt Russell's character named Stuntman Mike informs Rose McGowan's character that his car is in fact death proof. But you got to be sitting in his seat to experience the benefit. And she's off in this little compartment, and he slams on the brakes, smashes her whole face and skull all over the dashboard. Or when he drives his car directly into the girl's car, killing them on impact. There's another scene that I find pretty disturbing, where he's up in Rosario Dawson's feet really close. Looks like he's almost licking her feet. He might be licking his fingers and rubbing them across her feet. Either way, he's got his face like right up in her feet. And I don't have what you'd call a foot fetish. Actually, quite the opposite. I find feet very repulsive, very disgusting. I hate them, especially mine. But I find it absolutely fucking sick and disgusting. The most disgusting part of the fucking movie is when they show Kurt Russell close up eating these nasty looking nachos and he's slurping them down, and this scene lasts for 5 fucking minutes or better, and I just expect more out of Tarantino than this slurpy sloppy bullshit. The biggest problem with this movie is it doesn't have much of a storyline. Guy named Stuntman Mike just shows up looking to cause chaos. Never has a crazy character flashback, giving us much of a backstory, nothing like that. Very weak in the storyline department. We're just supposed to accept the fact that this stuntman Mike is crazy, but we just don't get much of a backstory, and I have a real problem with that. This is kind of like a porno flick without the porn, and this movie just completely leaves us hanging at the end. I mean, there's these girls that show up to test drive this guy named Jasper's really awesome 1970 Dodge Challenger. They also tell him that their friend Lee is basically going to blow them if they let him test drive his car. So he agrees to these terms, and Jasper never sees the car again, at least not as far as we know. They just leave their friend Lee. They ditch her with this Jasper guy that they've never met before. They go looking to play stuntman games on this test drive, and stuntman Mike is actually stalking them, and he shows up to wreak havoc, starts crashing into the car, and one of the characters actually climbed out onto the hood and is joyriding on the hood basically of the car, and stuntman Mike is crashing into her, trying to knock her off. It's just a really weird scene because it looks like there's several times where they could stop. They just keep speeding with this girl on the hood, and Kurt Russell, or Stuntman Mike, or whatever he wants to call himself in this movie, just keeps crashing into the car, trying to jostle her off. I just don't understand why they don't hit the brakes or something earlier. And then at the end of it, Kurt Russell is trying to act like it was just big game. He's like trying to say, hey, wasn't that fun? And one of the girls goes psycho, pulls out a gun and shoots him in the arm, which leads to a pretty funny scene where he's in the car basically crying like a little bitch, saying, why? I don't know why, Stuntman Mike, because you're showing up being an asshole trying to kill people and shit all the time. I mean, that's why you find yourself in this fucking situation, you fucking moron. But the worst part is just we never find out what happens with Jasper and Lee. Jasper was, a good enough guy to let these girls test drive his car. I mean, this car was fucking cherry, mint condition, and they just totally trash it. They have no respect for Jasper's property. And I know Stuntman Mike, showed up causing trouble, but I mean, let's get a scene that ties this up. Maybe the girls show up and pay for the car. I don't know, something, because these girls went totally psycho. on Stuntman Mike, but they were playing stuntman games with his car in the first place. I mean, even if Stuntman Mike didn't show up, they could have crashed. The driver couldn't necessarily see straight. I mean, there's just so much wrong with the end of this movie. Just totally leaves us hanging. And I expect more out of you, Tarantino, from the director of Pulp Fiction. This is total fucking bullshit. When I see Kurt Russell, I expect fucking Oscar-worthy performances. When I see Quentin Tarantino, I'm expecting Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, not dog shit. No storyline. No wonder this movie bombed at the box office. We're going to give this movie a critical thumbs down, and that's just the end of it. I wouldn't waste my time. I mean, there is a couple entertaining scenes. I mean, it's not like a movie you can't watch, but at the end of it all, you just feel cheated, mainly because this Jasper guy just loses this awesome fucking car. I mean, it just gets totally wrecked, and then we're just left hanging at the end. I mean, these girls just leave their friend hanging. We don't find out what happens with Jasper. This fucking awesome car is trash. Just don't waste your time on this movie. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the shittiest channel on YouTube.